Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you can join me on the last leg of my cross-country road trip. We are finally going to California. We left Sedona in the late afternoon, so I really didn't capture that much footage during the drive, since we were driving at night for the most part. This is the drive when the sun was still up. And sorry for the dirty windshield. But this windshield is going to look very nasty at the end of our drive today. I definitely have a story to tell you later. We are driving to Palm Springs, California right now. The journey from Sedona to Palm Springs is about 360 miles, and it will take about 6 hours. Here we are on Interstate 17 going south toward Phoenix. We will soon hit some really heavy traffic after this. But this road is kind of fun to drive because it is a little windy and the view is so uniquely Arizona. You see the cacti on the side of the road? Aren't they incredible? I think we have just turned onto US Highway 60 West. And this is not the road we intended to take. We were going to drive down to Phoenix and switch to Interstate 10 there. But because of the traffic, we took an alternate route. Highway 60 is quite desolate. All we saw were bugs on the road. Imagine driving on a road full of bugs at night, and you could hear every bug hitting your windshield. It was not pretty. And guess what? We are finally in California. We have arrived. This is the next day and we are in Palm Springs. Initially, we wanted to go see Joshua Tree, but it was just way too hot to go. It was over 100 degrees. I guess 100 degrees is considered mild here because Palm Springs is located in Sonora Desert. I guess we just have to come back again to Palm Springs and visit Joshua Tree. So we ended up hanging out in town. This is downtown Palm Springs. It's a cute little downtown with lots of dining and shopping options. If you like what you're seeing in this video, give it a like, share the video, comment, or consider subscribing to my channel. First thing first, I need pho when I'm in California. The last pho I had was in Columbus, Ohio. That was over 3,000 miles ago. This combination pho is so satisfying. Well, Palm Springs, you are too hot for me. I don't deserve you, so I'm gonna leave. We are now heading to Santa Monica, our final destination on our road trip. Sort of. I'll explain later. This is a 120-mile drive, and it will take about 2 hours. We are taking California Highway 60 and then Interstate 10 or the 10 to get to Santa Monica. After driving in areas with so little traffic in the past month, the traffic here seems a bit intense, if you will. So we're about 20 miles away from Santa Monica. And there you go, downtown LA. Hey, if anyone from LA is watching, can you tell me what are some of your favorite places to visit? Like landmarks, restaurants, bars, things like that. Let me know in the comments below. If you have watched my previous videos about this road trip, you probably would know what we like to do as soon as we arrive in our destination. Eat! We haven't had Japanese in a month. This is so good. So remember I mentioned earlier in the video that Santa Monica is sort of our final destination in our road trip? I said that because driving from coast to coast wise, we have just driven across the country, from New York City to Santa Monica, from the Atlantic to the Pacific. At this point, we have driven over 4,000 miles. So the cross-country part is done. We have crossed the country. We are staying in Santa Monica for the next 2 weeks. Then we will visit a couple more places here in California before going back to New York. Look at that, just palm trees all around. By the way, that's the Hotel Casa del Mar here. And that's the Pacific Ocean. We just drove across the country. It's quite incredible. I need a second to let that sink in. For those who have been with us and have been watching our entire journey, I thank you for sticking around. I have to show you this part really quick. We're at the end of Route 66. We made a detour from Route 66 in Amarillo, Texas, but we still made it to the end point, which is right here in Santa Monica Pier. Remember where we started?